Laura!
Hello.
Hola.
Hello.
Buongiorno.
What?
You look slightly tanned, Laura.
I got a little bit of a tan. Working out in the garden, I got a little bit of a tan.
Yeah.
Not my legs though.
Have you not been wearing those funky shorts?
Yeah, but I'm still not getting any colour on them.
My legs are a bit like that. It takes a lot to tan my legs.
Even when I go abroad, they don't tan.
Yeah. I'm the same.
Yeah. Just me.
Just you at the moment? Oh no, Steph coming on. Hold on. More people coming now. Steph!
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad.
How's Addison?
Oh, she's just sleeping as usual.
Is she still sleeping well?
Yeah.
She has been sleeping through until 4 a.m.
Wow.
Wait for Freya to do that.
Well, Freya wakes up about the same time but is up for the day. And then she just sleeps all day as well.
Yeah.
It's great.
We sometimes forget we have her.
I was going to say that's exactly what you ordered, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we went through double trouble with Freya, so now we've been given a break.
Just hope
Hi, Laura.
make it 4 months old.
I saw you last night, Laura,
You are?
having a kebab.
It was a
Although,
nice one.
in her defence, it was grilled, right? It wasn't like
Yeah.
it was and it was like chicken or something, right? So it wasn't just like kebab meat.
No. And I
You
know
knew,
bread.
you knew I was going to call you out about that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hola.
Hello.
Hola. I was trying to think of all different languages that I could say hello in, and I've only managed Spanish and French. Konnichiwa.
Bonjour.
Guten Tag.
Bonjour, no.
Buongiorno.
Howdy.
Was that just American?
Yeah.
Maybe in Northern. Great flower.
There you go.
Was that Norman?
Yeah.
Or about Geordie? I can't do the Geordie accent, but you're right, Pet.
You're actually pretty good. Helen's pretty good at accents. She says she's not, but she can do a really good Liverpool and Welsh and
I can
Geordie.
pretty much only say like one phrase in each accent, though.
Go on, then.
Hey, that's all you need to show it off.
Give us a go.
No.
Everything I try and do comes out Jamaican.
You can.
If I try to Geordie, why, aye, man? Like it starts like coming out Jamaican, but I do a really good Jamaican because I've got a Jamaican joke.
Oh dear, you've already told us your Jamaican joke.
I can guarantee you've already told it. Whatever it is.
All right, I've got to tell it now. No, so there's a cafe, the Greasy Spoon Cafe, around the back of boot camp. I went in there the other day, and there was a guy sat in the corner, and he had 2 pieces of bread, and in the middle of that was a can of Foster's, and I was like, it's a bit bizarre. I was like, what you got there, mate? He went, I don't know, man. All I asked for was a beer can sandwich.
You've definitely told me that before.
Definitely told me that before.
Is it good?
You need some new material, Neil.
Yeah, why aren't you in lockdown to like read a joke book or something?
I do need
People
to.
have bought him many joke books. And you have a few Facebook pages, don't you, that you go on?
Yeah, don't tell people where I get my material. So you're Easy. A new nickname is Easy.
Okay. Well, that just meant you're tired.
Yeah.
That as well.
So everyone's good.
Yeah, I think so.
Good to see you on the workout, Steph.
Yeah, I know. I could join in because it was a weekend. Way.
We're going to just try and kind of mix it around a little bit. Like,
yeah,
we've got like a few.
I'm fine. I enjoy doing them like the next day as well, but it was good to join in.
Yeah, I'll probably try and do like stick to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then just throw in the weekends when we can. I quite like doing something every day. Gets out the house, you know.
Mm. It was quite
Where's Freya?
morning. Freya's at home with my dad today because my dad's not playing golf.
So this is a break for you guys.
Well, this
Mhm.
is it. Like, we come in like pretty much every morning to do some filming and get stuff done, and it's like, oh, a bit of time out.
Yeah.
In here yesterday, obviously she had all the toys out of the cupboard and stuff, and we completely forgot. And we came in this
We're like
morning,
we've
and it
been
looked like we'd been
burgled.
burgled.
We're like, shh.
Just like the toys were just everywhere.
Oh,
She was pretty good though, wasn't she? I think.
Yeah, we didn't hear her at all.
But yesterday when we was doing the live, she was
Yeah, we didn't hear her at all. You called her and she came over. She was
she
fine, yeah.
there was a few times where I was doing certain things, and I was like, oh, I can hear her. Like I was distracted, but I kind of zoned out. I was like, no, Helen's got this.
Helen's asleep in the office.
Lots of situations.
Bray should lead a session for us.
mm.
She knows
Now
most exercises.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we play boot camp. And like,
Yeah, Elliot.
I need,
Elliot does too.
yeah.
She's got a 2 kilo kettlebell, and when I'm doing boot camp, she does boot camp with me.
So
That's
sweet.
cute.
That is good.
They can take over boot camp for Aaron Elliott. They can
Oh God.
they can inherit the business.
Yeah.
They do take over boot camp. It's been so long.
No.
It's been like
When do you
over
think
2 months.
when do you think they're gonna lift the restrictions so that like kids can meet up with their friends? Do we know?
Not for a long time, unless it's at nursery,
Yeah.
It's going to be ages.
because there's no economic benefit to them to doing that, so they're not going to do it. It's like parks, like
Doing it though, people are doing it. Like people, we the last 2 days we've been to the park, and I saw two lads meet and start playing football together. And then yesterday there was 2-on-2, and they were playing basketball, and they didn't know each other.
It kind of doesn't add up that, you know, people can go back to school and nursery and work and stuff, but then not see their own families.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It doesn't add up, does it? It just, I know
it's because, yeah. Well, it's just because there's economic benefit to people going back to school, because parents can go back to work, but there's no one benefits economically from kids seeing their grandma.
just, you know, people's mental health and stuff.
But yeah, I'm quite cynical about this whole thing, but yeah.
I'm kind of with you there, Steph.
Yeah.
I'm quite cynical about the whole.
It's funny, isn't it? Because you can have a cleaner, not that we're going to, but you can have a cleaner and a nanny, and you can put your house up for sale and have people round, but you can't, like, I can't see my mum.
Yeah.
Maybe your
Yeah,
mum
it just
can
doesn't
become an
add up.
estate agent for a
That's
short.
what I thought. Or a nanny.
Yeah.
I've seen my mum, so I've put my house up for sale, and she's coming to view it in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Have you seen that picture going around where the basically it's a pub, but they put garden centre on? Have you seen?
Yeah. I haven't seen-
I like that.
yeah, there's been some good humour to come out of all this.
Did you know? Yes, I agree with that. There's like, have you all got TikTok?
No, I'm too young.
Yeah, because
Oh.
I'm not 15, so no.
TikTok's amazingly funny.
I'm
Download
not cool enough for TikTok.
Mm.
it's, I'll what's the word? Indoctrinate you into TikTok. You know Kirsty, who does the lives with us,
Mhm.
who lives next door to us. She has a TikTok channel that's quite popular, where she does impressions of people.
Oh,
So it's good. She actually like literally has me in stitches. It's
you
like
could do a one.
As such, is it? She does like, what do you call it?
plays on situations, like
Like lip syncing.
yeah,
Hmm.
but really does it really well.
Yeah, my daughter has it, so she will send me funny ones that she finds funny
Yeah,
for me to look at, but I don't have it. Or she gets me to do the dances with her.
yeah.
Like she shows me the moves and then I have to do it.
Have you
with her.
seen the one where people are doing the Shakira ones where it's boom, boom, and then like it's like a quiet escalator, and then the music's playing on TikTok, but obviously when they're filming it, no one can hear it, and then they bust into the chorus, and everyone
No,
like.
I've not seen that one. No, I've not seen that one. No.
I'll put some in the group. They're really really funny.
No, I've not seen it. I keep thinking Laura's eating a pot noodle.
I am. Pot noodle.
I thought this last week. We had this last week.
Kebab and a pot noodle.
Pot noodle for breakfast, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pot noodle sandwich.
here's a quick test then. What's your favourite pot noodle? Because there's only one for me. There's only one.
I like super noodles. I'm a super noodle girl, not a pot noodle.
I can honestly say, hand on heart, I've never had a pot noodle or a super noodle. That's
Whoa.
disgusting.
You know.
That's gross. They smell nasty. No.
The Bombay Bad Boy is the best.
That's cat's pot noodle.
He knows what's going on.
Not for me.
No, we got in my macros today.
Don't think so.
No,
It's not
probably
one of
not.
your daily.
No. We're doing this challenge called the Daily Dozen. It's an app you can get on your phone. I was talking to Laura about this actually.
Still waiting for you to send it to me.
Sorry, are you still waiting? And just type in Daily Dozen.
Okay.
That's it. But basically, it's just 12 things that you should eat every day to optimize your health. And
Ah.
it's
I'm
from
looking at this.
How
Daily
Not-
dozen.
And it's just basically really simple. You just tick it off on your phone as you eat it. So it's like getting your servings of fruit, your vegetables, your berries, your flax, all really healthy things like that you can put into a smoothie. And it just kind of really simple way of tracking things to make you feel good. So we're in day 2, aren't we? Doing that.
Hmm.
Keela's not on there, which I'm really upset about.
As if it would be.
Like a green app, if you're
Is
looking.
it like this one?
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, I think that's the graphic that helps you follow it. But there's an app where you can literally just, like you tick off a shopping list.
Yeah. Beans, fruits, greens, seeds, exercise.
It's really good. So it's like your 40 minutes a day exercise, and then all your good supplements and spices, and then fruits and veg.
Who's it by?
Michael, someone?
Dr. Michael Gregg, I think it is.
Dr. Gregors, yeah.
That one. If you can
He
see
wrote,
it.
he wrote a book about how not. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. The book was called How Not to Die.
It's a really,
I thought one again.
really long book. Like, it took me forever to read it, but it is really interesting.
But I was like, shit, I've got to do 40 minutes of exercise. So I rode around Caldicot last night from my house. I found a new way of getting from my house to Caldicot down a really dodgy looking alleyway.
That does not sound good.
No, especially not in this area.
Like a tunnel with trees. And I was like this, riding through.
Oh, that's not good.
How's training going, everyone?
Yeah.
Good. Got a good workout, buddy.
Yeah? Yeah, it's going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing well. I think you're doing well.
Yeah, I do my best to encourage Laura every day. She's a bit lazy, but I do really, I'm really on top of it.
Eat kebabs.
Yeah, I know. She's very sluggish this morning. I'm not happy.
I'll tell you, before I was before I,
The waffle.
Stop it, mate. Stop it.
Hey.
Had to go on mute because she was having a lot of feelings.
Oh dear.
Freya's at home. There's Addison.
She's your double. She's your absolute twin, isn't she?
You think they look like sisters, don't they, Freya and Elliot?
They do.
You all the pictures because
It's been an intense day so far, and it's only 10:45.
really.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
What time did you get up?
Oh, sorry. Don't listen to Helen. Close your ears. She wakes up about 20 to 8.
Oh,
What time does Freya get up then?
5
But we go to bed really early though.
every day.
Yeah.
You know
Wow.
what? It'd be fine if they just got up, but it's the when you
Yeah.
really give me 2 minutes to.
That she can at about 5 o'clock. She wakes up. She swaps with Neil basically. She comes into our room and Neil goes to sleep in her room, and she has my phone for as long as it will keep her entertained, and I just doze.
Yeah. I think she goes to bed earlier than Elliot though, so I think you get more evening probably.
Yeah, she generally goes to sleep about 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we're about 7:50.
The other night she crashed out on the couch at 4:30, and I
Are
was
you
like,
scared?
not be a nap.
Yeah.
This would be a night. We took her to bed, and it wasn't too bad to be honest. So
Really?
she woke up.
You were like, this isn't nap time, this is bedtime.
I got her back to sleep, and then she woke up not long after we went to bed, and I got her back to sleep, and then she was up for the day at 4:30. So it's only half an hour earlier. So
4:30.
I do not miss those days at all.
always just going to get up at that time. I just can't wait till the day she gets up at that time and can amuse herself in her room.
That's
Yeah.
it. Or go downstairs and turn the telly on and just,
Yeah.
you know.
Get up early, but I remember my dad taught me how to use the VCR.
Yeah, my mum taught us how to make toast and like watch telly.
They're all going to
Private.
make VCRs, aren't
Wow, I've got YouTube.
they? Yeah.
Oh,
I used to love Christmas and taping the movies that were on at Christmas.
Yeah.
I still do that, but on like the BT box.
And you'd be devastated. Do you remember Video Plus, where you'd type in a code, and if you was out the house, it would just start it recording like magic? You don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, it was just really complicated.
But there'd be like a power cut, and you'd come back in, and the screen would be flashing. You're like, no.
Gone. Yeah. Not
I used to
good.
get the Radio Times and highlight everything I wanted to watch over Christmas.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, at Christmas you'd get the actual physical magazine, wouldn't you? And circle everything you wanted to watch. Yeah.
We used to get not Radio Times. What was it? It was like a Sky one, but
So
it
we
was the
never
same.
had
It was the
Sky.
same. But talking about VCRs and recording, we caught. I won't mention his name in case we ever put this. We won't put this on YouTube, so I can tell you because we're not coaching, are we? We're just talking. My mate Adrian, we caught him out big time. We were around his house, like watching like football, and his mate Paddy put his tape in. He says, "Oh, I wonder what's on this," and we was like just watching it, and we were watching like the football, and then it carried on after the football, and it was Channel 5, and like a porn movie that he'd recorded, and he's like, yeah, I was recording the football, and it must just carried on recording like that. But it got to the first advert, and it had stopped, and then started again when the advert stopped. So he'd obviously stopped recording
Mhm.
to go on, then carried on recording. So we're like, yeah, we caught you, Adrian.
That's quite vintage, like recording porn off the TV.
Channel 5 one as well. It
A
was,
sign of the times, the olden days.
yeah.
Okay.
Poor Adrian. So does anybody have any coaching questions, or like, are we all good? Are we all just kind of?
I'm trying to have a perfect month this month
Yeah.
if the baby doesn't come in May. Where my watch tells me you know, obviously I've got to do my move ring and my standing up ring and my exercise ring every day. So since the last week of April, I've closed them all every single day.
Oh.
And I'm trying to get the perfect month award of May and get my exercise in. So that's what I'm going for.
I need to get that.
So 2 more weeks. So yeah, I'm trying to, like, it's hard sometimes because I'm like sore and tired, but I'm trying to do at least 30 minutes of something every day, if not more.
The psychology behind that, about seeing something like written out, like daily habits.
Definitely.
That's why we do the ticks at boot camp.
Yeah. Yeah, it is like that. Like I get really edgy now if I think I'm not going to hit it by the end of the day. So I've been doing that, and it's been really motivating.
I think you should do burpees throughout every contraction because your pain will distract from my pain.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Well, with Freya, you were like
21.
deadlifting me, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh God. And I couldn't even like tell Helen how much it was hurting because obviously.
Oh, you did.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
Not a
And you
lot.
have ever since. Like
Yeah.
every time the story comes up.
Can you imagine being a pregnant woman for 5 hours?
It wasn't
Can you
that.
imagine giving birth? Imagine giving birth.
It was worth it to get through.
Neil had nothing to say then. He couldn't even look at the camera. He went, just dropped his gaze.
Women.
Shall we tell them your birth story when you was looking at the window?
You can.
So our neighbour.
Don't scare Laura though.
I've heard the story.
Oh.
we get on. Our street is quite a social street. Like we know all the neighbours and stuff like that. And one of our neighbours, he's like a young kid. He must be like 13 or something. And we see him like walking to school, walking back to school, and now he walks with his brother and so on. But we see him every day walking home from school. And this when Helen was kind of like midway through labour, we found like the best position, because it was summer, like June, was to open the window and for Helen to kind of lean out the window. And obviously I'm stood behind her, like rubbing her shoulders, rubbing her back. So this kid kind of coming down the street, see Helen leaning out the window like that, and see me stood behind her, rubbing her shoulder. And then the contractions started coming, and Helen's contractions were like sexual noises.
I think what?
They were like, oh. All this kid sees is Helen leaning out the window, me stood behind her, and she's going, oh. Obviously, you can't see baby belly or anything like that. And I was just like mortified because he literally put his ear pods in like that and head down.
You scarred him.
And every time I see him now, I want to go and say, look, mate, do you realise it wasn't like that?
That'll make it worse, Neil.
Exactly. He probably won't believe you.
He'd probably be like, yeah, I didn't even see you.
Yeah. Oh, funny. What have you got in store for us next week, Neil?
So training-wise,
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. I've not looked. We try and kind of make it total body and cardio for the lives. And then what we do is on the follow-alongs for the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we'll pick like a theme where it'd be like pushers or upper bodies and so on. But I literally haven't looked. All the workouts are at home. But we film, basically what we do is on the Monday we film the Tuesdays and write out the Monday, and then the Wednesday we film the Thursdays and so on. So
Right.
they'll be good. All originals as well. I'm running out of names though. I was
Oh,
in the barrel,
you would-
knock down legs.
Funny names.
yeah.
The funny names that we have at boot camp, they sound better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did them ones.
Do movie theme. You like the movie ones, don't you?
We do.
Dillard.
Yeah.
They're my favourites because you can always go with the sequels as well, can't you?
True.
Dialogue.
How much was that? 4 or 5? They went up quite a way, didn't they?
At least 4. I think 5 in the end.
Ghostbusters, like Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Ain't afraid of no fat. Good.
Yeah, it's good.
Feel good.
I've been trying to find a video of Helen singing Charlotte Church, Crazy Chick, when she was performing in Mallorca. Because I think it's really good, but she gets really embarrassed by it. And I want to
It's not the best song.
I want to share it with you all, but I can't find where it's recorded.
So she thinks it's embarrassing, so you want to show us it.
But it's really good.
There is any photo I post on Facebook, Neil makes me run past him first if he's in it.
Yeah, I need editorial proof because half the time I'm like picking my nose, picking my ear. I'm like.
Whereas Neil spent a whole day stalking my terrible old Facebook photos once.
I did.
And sending me them, going, look at you, here. What were you thinking?
That's mean.
Well, it's true, to be fair to him. They're pretty.
We did it all day, didn't we? We went back and forward. Like you found loads of dodgy ones of mine.
So unnosy. I never look back at people's old
Oh,
stuff.
I'm nosy. I have a Facebook stalk.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm nosy. That's why I've given it up.
I just don't. I'm like. So what inspirational words have you got for us, Neil? Hit us with them.
Well, with regards to what? You can't just say motivate me.
Okay.
What are you struggling with?
I'm not really struggling at the moment, actually. Like, all jokes aside, Laura's really been really helpful to me.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's just the fact that I know we're going to do a workout, it is nice to. I know that at 9 o'clock we do a workout. So even just having that, I need routine.
Yeah.
I'm not very good out of routine. So I
Yeah.
know that at 9 o'clock, we might text and she might say, oh, I can't, she's busy or whatever. But I still know that I've got that trigger. So I'm not really.
Ability as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's key. Definitely.
Yeah.
Literally just talked about that in a video that's uploading to YouTube now.
Finding a routine's been helpful.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, so I don't know. I hope I have inspired her as well. Like we really
Yeah,
do
definitely.
get on and we get going, don't we, love?
Yeah, been a lot of fun.
Ability thing.
It looks fun from your posts on the group. It looks fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. It's nice to have someone else to work out with, someone else to
Yeah.
encourage her, and especially when you're feeling a bit rubbish, they can keep you going. Or like when Zarina, when you said about those things in the Tabata one, it really got me going. Really helped.
I have missed that. That's what's been good with the Zooms. Even though I'm not doing them live, it's still like, I don't know, you still want to keep up with people and there's still, you can see other people doing it.
You should just pretend that they're live, eh, Zarina?
Yeah,
I do.
The thing is, they feel like they're live. They do feel like when Helen's showing, how you feeling? I'm like, yeah. She can't hear me, but okay. Unmute yourself. I'm like, okay.
I sometimes think, because like the benefit of the Zoom is me watching people's techniques. But I sometimes think, well, people are going to be watching this back on replay, so I best do some exercise. I best like do some stuff. So I'm trying to get that balance right between doing a set, watching, doing a set, and
That is no excuse for only doing 2 burpees yesterday.
Yeah, it's supposed to do 10.
Yeah.
I meant to do 10.
Yeah, if you're going to demo it, you've got to demo all of it.
I think a demo is enough, isn't it? Like to do a few at the beginning, because sometimes you don't know the technique, but once you've seen it, you can get on with it.
Yeah.
So it is quite good. The only thing I worry about is I was stuck on the floor, I think yesterday, and I literally crawled up the settee and my face was right up against the thing. And this is taking me on the video. I'm just like, oh.
Hard to get the,
I'm on a little screen.
it's hard to get the camera right, isn't it?
No.
I pin Neil, so I can only see Neil.
Yeah.
So because I don't want to see everybody else because I might be going slower or not as fast as them. So I just pin Neil so I can't see anybody else. But then I thought, but now I can't see myself, and I probably was like.
I'm sure none of us are looking our best when we're working out.
That's got a lot of people out. Have you seen on YouTube the top 10 Zoom mishaps or something like that?
No.
I think people do the same thing as you, Zarina, where they pin somebody and they don't know they're on camera, so they're like they're in their pants. We like saw one where this news presenter was in like a shirt and like a jacket.
Oh yeah,
and boxers underneath. And there was like one where someone was like going to the toilet, so it's literally just on the toilet.
I did hear that one. They hadn't realised that, like we're all on screen now, but if you have more people, you can scroll across.
Yeah.
So she wasn't on the front, so she didn't realise. She thought she wasn't on it.
Yeah.
She thought it was only people that are speaking are on it. So she went to the toilet with her thing, and they're like,
and
not quite that dumb.
You hear the one about the judge, where he logged in for like a verdict or something like that, and he was topless drinking beer, and he was like, "Yeah, guilty." Yeah, funny.
It
People-
is funny. We've definitely moved to a different age, haven't we?
Yeah, it's a new culture, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm planning now, like planning ahead for when we reopened, of how we incorporate Zoom into coaching and consultations and so on. I think it's just going to be so much easier for me to get to know people and their goals and stuff, as opposed to kind of, right, you have to come into boot camp, sit in the office,
Yeah.
just get on Zoom.
Takes less time. It'll be good to keep some of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely like a hybrid version, and yeah, we was talking yesterday about how we can use this downtime to kind of change boot camp and improve it and make it better, and fiddle around with the stuff that we can do for you all.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's like starting again. So we've been
I understand that you may want to freshen things up and change things, but in essence, I'm sure the others will agree with me. We love boot camp. Like, it's all about us, being all together and everything. So it'll be really nice to get back to that. However you fine tune it, but we like coming and working, and I like the stations and everything.
That won't change. The core essence of boot camp won't change.
Yeah.
Just thinking more about like remote coaching and extra resources and stuff for nutrition and stuff, just extra benefits.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, I hope we get back soonish. But the classes will have to be smaller though, do you think?
Not sure, because you're hearing different things, like America opening gyms next week.
Yeah, they're not really defining.
They're crazy though, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But then I saw an article today where Boris wants to fast track like unlocking the country by July and stuff. So
the thing is, it's different, isn't it? We can adjust things here to adhere to social distancing and stuff, whereas a regular gym can't really do that. You can't
That's it. Like, especially with summer coming, if you guys were allowed to, you could do like small outdoor coaching groups, socially distanced, even where you've got say 4 people when you're allowed, and you guys, if that was an option, whereas a gym can't really do that.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, even here, we could space the session times out more so that there's no overlap. Limit the numbers. We could even like design the sessions so that maybe we only use one lot of equipment, and the same person has that one piece of equipment for the whole session, and then it's all and sanitized.
There's different things you can do.
Start with a lot of like board sessions where you're not at first not necessarily moving all around the room, and number 100 of why boot camp's better than the gym.
I mean all the forums and all the groups of like gym owners and PT studio owners in the UK, and so whatever people kind of find out, they're sharing. And stuff. We're on top of all the changes and legislations and so on. But, Any questions about food, nutrition?
My nutrition's it's not been amazing. It's not been terrible, but it's not showing because I'm exercising so much, but it's probably slightly less than optimal right now.
Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, sorry, I'm just trying to get by. I'm trying to, at first I fell off completely, didn't do anything, was really demotivated, as you know. Now I'm more motivated, but I'm just focusing on moving at the moment. And then I'll get back on board. I'm just trying to find a balance. I don't want to get sort of depressed and bogged down with it all, so I just do my best.
I'm just like not eat too many snacks in the day, and then so that when the evening comes and Elliot's in bed, I have like a little bit of chocolate or something. But I'm not going mad. We're still on our Easter chocolate, so I'm making my way through.
Yeah, that's what I do. Save up the fun calories for the evening.
Serena, are you still working?
Yes, yeah.
Going into work or working from home?
No, from home. Yeah. Just
What about you? Going back soon?
Who, me?
Yeah.
So we're back on the 1st of June.
Yeah, because our nursery's opening.
Yeah, but it's limited. Only a certain amount of children in. Only certain times we can be open. Depends what they need. Certain days we'll be in. We're going back as volunteers, so we can still be furloughed and still get paid. But I'm not really too fussed about the money. I just want to get back to work, back into a routine. Like, I'm at home bored, doing nothing. There's only so many workouts I can do per day. I'm just bored. That's why I'm eating a load of rubbish, because I'm not doing anything. I do 2 exercises a day usually, and then go for a walk. But that's all I can really do. That's it.
Not long to go. We're 17 today.
Yeah. Not long.
It's another 3 weeks, 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back. I've actually missed the children. I worry about their development and stuff, and one's going to school, but, you know.
That's really nice to hear as a parent who's got a kid at nursery, that like you actually miss them and want to go back.
I actually do miss them. I know I worry how some of them are doing. You know, some might be a bit behind. You know, what their home life's like. You know, some of them going to school and you think, oh, how are they not going to be ready for school? We're usually like do stuff ready, like activities getting changed for PE and all that kind of stuff, just to prepare them. And they wouldn't have had that, and I just worry about them and think, how are they all? And
it's going to be hard for ones who are off to school in September.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people haven't had their graduations, have they? And it's just like, it's hard enough going from one school to another and into a different year. I remember being terrified going from, we had primary school, secondary school. I was terrified because I'd literally grown up in a bubble of 5 lads who were still in my bubble now. But going from that to then secondary school was just like really scary. And saying goodbye and
we usually do a graduation show as well for the children. It's really lovely. Like, last year they all did their own performance. We had like a little boy being Elton John, someone doing like gymnastics. It was so good. And then they, like a graduation ceremony, and it is like a really good part of our nursery, but we don't even do that anymore. So,
it'll be different for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I was reading an article last night that was like, what is the last normal photo you've got on your phone? And people were sharing like they were at a wedding or a football match like in early March or something, and it's looking at it now, it's like, wow, like all those people. It's just it's weird.
I think when we go back as well, we're going to be a lot more kind of conscious of our surroundings and so on. Like, you know, like you go to a nightclub and you're like on a dance floor full of sweaty people, and it's just like, oh my God, that.
When's the last time you did that?
I was going to say, it's been a while for me.
that was after the party. Christmas party.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
Pink
Actually.
Panthers round that pole again.
Not that I remember it.
Oh, well, we do.
Neil thought he was really cool then. Helen was like, what?
Helen had gone home.
And the thing is as well, I was having banter with everyone like the day before, saying there's always one person who gets too drunk and embarrasses themselves, and I was like, I wonder who it'll be, and we were like, bloody me.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was good though.
We were all there with you, to be fair.
I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to go to boot camp the next day. I don't really know why I thought that was good, but
no,
You were still drunk, probably.
I was. Helen took me home.
Oh, how funny.
It's okay to get to a burpee and go down and back up again, and you get up and you're like, yeah, that's not feeling too good.
That's not going to go, no. Oh, you tried anyway.
I felt
Hopefully
all right.
we'll be able to do something this year.
I can't remember who I was saying it to, but I was saying we should have a boot camp party, like a reopening party, where we could like even if we just do the same thing we did, like hire a hall or something and just have like a reopening party.
Hire a hall where none of us are standing next to each other. It's just going to be so different now, isn't it?
When we're allowed to do things like as normal, like
Yeah.
normal.
Be open, and a few months later, maybe we'll be able to do something like that.
Yeah, nice.
Am I right in thinking though that if the R stays below a certain point, the virus will fizzle out,
Yeah, but
I don't think it will out.
and we don't need the vaccine if it fizzles out?
I don't think they're going to find a vaccine, to be honest.
Well, they still have SARS, have they? They haven't, and that was how many years ago?
Yeah, well, that's it. They've never found
Excuse
a
you?
vaccine.
Did you hear that?
I was just going to ignore it, but
I thought it was Neil at first, but then I was like, no, I think that might have been the baby.
it's a very, very loud farter.
Oh,
A fart going on.
We're doing the lesson in a
Her
minute.
face.
there's so much you forget.
I know, that's the thing. Like,
Back.
my baby's 15 now. I'm well out of it. I can't remember anything.
I put the crib up yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
The last minute, so we'll keep talking till it goes. But yeah, so thank you for waiting to the end, Daddy.
They're so cute.
It's just crazy.
They are beautiful, aren't they? They're just like, they're beautiful when they're other people's. She's so cute. Laura, are you still here, love?
She has
Yes.
that look. She has that look of like constantly, what the fuck's going on?
Who, Laura?